Also streaming live on YouTube. That's right. Check us out live right now. The video is up. The stream is going. Just go to YouTube, search up Kern Radio, and you can watch us in all of our glory. Give us a follow and hit that notification bell so you can know every time that we're live. You can also find us on all the social media platforms: X, Instagram, Facebook. Just search up Kern Radio. I am also out there. JR Flores, or why not JR? Got a great show for you lined up today. The chair of the Kern County Democratic Party, Mr. Christian Romo, will stop by. We'll talk about a reopening of Virginia Park they have going on tomorrow, a little community celebration. Not only that, we'll discuss with him Kamala Harris deciding not to run for governor of California, what that means for the race here in California. Plus, we'll break down what it means if she's running or not for president in 2028. She announced this morning she is putting out a third book. This one will be about what she calls the shortest presidential run ever, in which she titles it 107 Days, set to come out, I believe, next month. I have a better title. She probably should have called it 107 Excuses, but that's just my opinion. We'll break that down with Christian Romo. Whoa, we have to do it. I don't want to, but more DUI segments in Bakersfield and Kern County. We'll give you the latest news on. It's sad when we have to have a DUI segment. That's how much we talk about them. It seems like every day I mention another DUI or another DUI case that went to court and somebody got only this much amount of time, or it's their this, that, how many times they've had a DUI. We'll give you the latest on that. Plus, IHOP is set to release a new pancake. We'll tell you whether or not you can afford it. And Reese's and Oreos have mashed together to put out a combination of cookies and candies. Plus, Justin Timberlake has been diagnosed with the disease. We'll tell you which one. Give me a little Justin Timberlake today, will you, Christopher? Thank you very much, sir. And your comments and questions, phone calls, always welcome. 661-842-5376, 661-842-KERN. You can also send me an email, jr@kernradio.com. Handwritten letters also accepted. 1400 Easton Drive, Suite 134. Make sure you stop by the estate sale in the parking lot if you happen to be picking up tickets. Speaking of giving away tickets, we got Brunch Fest tickets for you next week. Win them before you can buy them. So listen all next week as we'll be giving those away. We'll start with the president. He just stepped away from the podium. He was talking about fitness and bringing back the presidential fitness test for American school children. He had a couple of, would you call them athletes? You're the sports guy, Chris.
Yes.
Would you call them athletes? A golfer.
Kicker.
Brian DeChambeau. A kicker. Harrison Buckner, and a former pro athlete or pro wrestler, Triple H. And I believe Anakin Sorensen, or whatever her name is also supposed to be on this. She wasn't up there, but she's supposed to be on this board, as well as former Giants linebacker Lawrence Taylor. As I was watching it and I came in here and Chris came in here, I said, the only thing that I'm all for that. Look, I'm anything that gets kids back in shape. We are a fat society. I'm sorry to say it that way. Do you need me to move, Chris? Move for the camera. Move for the camera. Swing that way, back that way. Sorry. If you're watching on YouTube, you get it. Chris is trying to turn on the TV behind me. But we are a fat nation. Heck, we are a fat city. I love my people, and I love the East Side, but they are the. And okay, I'm not making it up. You can look at the stats and see that I believe it's over 70% of the East Side of Bakersfield is considered obese.
God, it's hard for me to argue that.
It's hard. You can't argue facts.
That's hard.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to talk about my people, but I love you. We are unhealthy in this country. And there's no way we will ever get to free healthcare because it costs too much. We are out of shape. I fall into that category. I can't even say it's you guys, it's me too. I'm not in the best shape. There's a joke in there, Chris, I'll tell you in the break. I can't even go 5 minutes. So out of shape. Running, I meant, Chris. Running. I can't run for more than 5 minutes.
No, of course not.
I start getting a headache. Something's wrong with my blood pressure, and I'm just
like he cycles to work.
I'm no longer in shape. Speaking of cycling to work, remind me the construction started today on California Avenue.
And apparently it goes until 7:30 at night.
Yeah, 7 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. all the way till Halloween. And they've already started busting out the corner of California and Easton and knocked it down to 2 lanes. They took a lane out and it's only for not even a quarter of the block, but that's going to be enough to back up traffic at 5 p.m. going west on California after Real Road. It's going to be it'll be backed up to Oak.
I told all my family members just stay away from California Avenue until after Halloween.
Stay off of California Avenue.
Don't even try.
Which I'll appreciate because we live right off of California Avenue, and
if I have to start walking to work, I will.
I'll ride my bike right across it. Which most of you should be doing because you're out of shape. That's what we were talking about. So I'm all for getting America back into shape. But Mr. President, can you at least pick a couple of better spokespeople for your athletes that you want to stay next to? You have Triple H, who I don't think I'm speaking out of turn here when I say is probably known to have taken human growth hormones or steroids at one point during his career. Because he has shrunk. He has probably lost about 50% of his body mass since he stopped wrestling and went into, I don't know, content.
He runs the whole shebang now.
Yeah, he's like in charge of content for WWE or something. But he's not the man he used to be because he stopped taking steroids. So you probably don't want to have that guy standing next to you when you're talking about getting the country in shape. And I'm not saying kickers aren't athletes, but the most running they do is on and off the field. I mean, they take, 3 steps and kick a ball? I'm not saying it's not hard, and I'm not saying there's not a lot of pressure in that situation sometimes when the game's on the line. But not the picture of athlete that I think about. I'm not a big fan of the Brady, but, maybe Tom standing there talking about let's get America back in shape would have been a better.
Shoot, Dana White sitting next to him probably would have been better.
But I don't know. Dana might have pumped up a couple too. My dude got a big head. I'm just saying he got the Barry Bonds look going. And then a golfer, again, I'm not knocking the golfers. I like to golf, but the fact that I like to golf and go out and do it on the weekends probably says that they're not very high up on the athlete scale.
That one I argue, but I argue that with Scott Cox all the time.
Because, yes, I get it. They walk, but they don't carry their own bag. They have somebody that carries their bag for them. Come on, Ralph walks half the course. And he's called Hopalong Bailey now.
True, but have you tried playing golf 3-4 days in a row?
No, I have not. I'm sure that I would get very sore in my shoulders, yes, from all of the swinging of the very, very heavy golf club. That I don't even have to put in my own bag. I hand it to the guy.
No one said they were strength-based athletes.
Just saying.
It's still an athlete.
Not the most pictured of athletes that I think of.
LT desperately needed to be on that stage.
Lawrence Taylor, another one. Wasn't he taking steroids too during his game? Maybe not. Allegedly.
No,
I
don't
take
think
that
so.
back, Lawrence. Don't sue me. But I know you were convicted of some sex crimes at one time. Mr. President, again, far be it from me to be the person to give you advice, but maybe, just maybe, you want to pick a different group. If you're talking about athletes and getting our country back in shape, I'm all with you. I'm all with you. Getting the presidential fitness test back in schools. I actually wanted to print it up because I didn't know exactly what it was. I remember doing it. You remember doing in high school or whatever, you had to pass and do so many sit-ups and push-ups and
Oh yeah, the presidential fitness testing and all that.
yeah, they did away with it apparently when Obama came into office. He
Doesn't surprise
changed.
me. They
He
wanna get rid of
changed the game. But you used to have to do pull-ups for boys, modified pull-ups or arm hangs for girls. This is when it was first brought in by President Eisenhower. A shuttle run, standing broad jump, 50-yard dash, softball throw for distance, and a 60-yard walk run. And then it got changed throughout the years, and everybody kept changing it. I wanted to see exactly what it was. So, Chris, maybe later in the show or maybe after the show sometime, we'll do it together. We'll put it on social media of us taking, and we'll include Scott and Ralph. We'll all take the fitness test, presidential fit. I actually want all of the listeners to go home tonight and just to see if they are, I know it's smarter than a fifth grader, but see if they're stronger than a fifth grader.
Here's my thing.
Uh-huh.
I can pass
Yeah.
dang near every part of that outside of
Except
pull-ups.
for pull-ups. Yeah.
I suck at pull-ups.
Uh-huh. We're going to see who can do the most sit-ups in 60 seconds.
Totally do that.
Push-ups, do as many push-ups as possible without stopping. The shuttle run.
Love that.
Draw two lines on the floor, 30 feet apart, place two items. We used to do erasers when we were in school. They'd put erasers at each end and you'd have to run, bend down, pick it up, run back. Oh, man. Let's see. Yeah, and then they time you. The V sit and reach.
I think it was the stretching position.
Yeah, when you sit with your legs like that and then you have to reach in front of you to see how far you can go, I guess.
I am poor in that area.
And then the 1 mile endurance run.
Ooh. Eek.
It's
It's been a minute since I've run a mile.
Yep. See, y'all are out of shape. I'm telling you.
Well, don't say y'all.
Y'all are
Ozempic be damned.
all out of shape. All of you. So kudos to President Trump for bringing back fitness. We're going to make America fit again. Let's go to a break. I'm going to do a lap around the studio. See how fast I can do it. Maybe we'll get a camera and we can film me and Bailey racing later. As we all gear up to take the presidential fitness test. See which one of us can win. We got two 60-year-olds, a mid 40-year-old, and the youngster. I bet you I beat you, Chris. Give me 2 weeks. Give me 2 weeks. I beat you. Stick around. We got Christian Romo coming up. He is the chair of the Democratic Party of Kern County. We'll talk about Kamala Harris deciding not to run. Ask him about a couple of local races. Dr. Jasmeet Baines. Assemblyman Andre Gonzalez. See what I did there? And who might take Supervisor Couch's spot when he runs for Senator Shannon Grove's place? All that. Plus your questions, comments, concerns. 661-842-5376. 661-842-KERN. It's the JR Show. It's Kern Radio. We'll be right back.
News Talk 96.1 and AM 1180 KERN. Start your day right.
News.
First Look with Scott Cox, 6 to 9 a.m.
The news.
On the Friday edition
Look
of the
at the
First
Kern
Look
County Health
program, the
Department.
latest on the deregulation of oil permitting. We got more farmers turning their land into solar farms. We got that. We got news. We got traffic. We got weather. It's all happening 6 to 9 a.m. right here at News Talk
Kern
96.1
County,
and AM
California has a
1180
significant obesity
KERN.
problem. Approximately
First Look with
78%
Scott
of adults
Cox,
in
6
Kern
to
County
9
are
a.m.
either overweight
News
or
Talk
obese, with
96.1
nearly half of
and
those
AM
adults being
1180
classified as
KERN.
obese. This places Kern County
NKST
among
Health
the
is proud
counties
to
with the
partner with Kern
highest
Radio,
rate of
now known
obesity
as
in California.
NKST Health. The
Additionally, a
North
large
Kern South
percentage of
Tulare
Kern County's
Healthcare
fifth
District
graders
created
are
in
also either
1966 to
overweight
improve
or
healthcare access
obese.
for the residents of Delano,
Should I
Wasco,
continue?
McFarland, Early Mart, and surrounding cities. Our GNC
Data from the
Family
Kern
Clinic in
County Public
Delano is
Health
now
states
accepting new patients and
48.3%
open early and
of
late.
adults are
Call the
obese
GNC
and
Family Clinic to schedule an appointment
30.7%
today.
are overweight.
661-725-1010. We offer free athletic physicals to
continue?
youth and high school athletes from all area schools year-round. Our services also include family practice, pediatrics, and women's care, including OB services. We accept Medi-Cal and most major insurances, and we are now taking new patients, walk-ins, and same-day appointments.
The Kern
GNC
County
Family
Public
Clinic
Health
has
Department
bilingual
says we're
female and male
70%.
providers and have been serving the
It's
community
up to
for more than 12
78%.
years.
That's
Call to
county
schedule an appointment
obese.
today.
That's where I got my stats.
661-725.
Whew. Ha. Yeah. 1 and 2 and 3. 2 and 3. Whew. Oh, I'm sorry. You guys caught me in the middle of my jumping jacks. Just trying to stay in shape. That's all.
No, with YouTube, that doesn't work anymore. Really.
Oh man, what's that? YouTube can see me doing jumping jacks. Goodness gracious. And I ran down the hall because I heard the liner playing and I rushed back over here and did jumping jacks. And look at, I'm not even out of breath. Excuse me. I'll be okay. Just call an EMT, Chris. 661-842-5376. 661-842-KERN. Do we have any text messages, sir? We have some drops in the YouTube chat I'll get to right now as well.
Yeah, I got a couple here.
What do you got?
You took it in the 5th grade, but the pull-ups were a big problem for our entire class. That's from Kathy Davies.
Pull-ups were always an issue.
comes to an issue with everybody.
And still to this day, and whenever I try to do them, I go, well, if I just lose 30 pounds, I'll be able to do one.
But see, that's not the case. I've always said the same thing.
It's not.
It's like, oh, the lighter you get, the easier these are.
Yeah.
No.
No, it's not. It's not easy at all. And then you try, if you turn the chin up and the pull up, it's two different things.
It is.
So don't try to cheat. Just saying. And then you have to come all the way down, or they didn't count it. And
That's
yeah.
why I like the machines now that you can find in gyms that actually have like a seat that'll help you with them. And like you can put weight on it and it'll actually like lower it for you a little bit.
It just has a spring and it just lifts you up and down.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
that's okay.
yeah, I mean-
Give me that one, please. 661-842-KERN. What else you got?
Yeah, somebody like Bruce Jenner or weight.
No, Bruce is actually a Republican, if I'm not mistaken, Caitlin. I'm
Would it actually land though? If
Her-
was up there?
he was a decathlon, right? Won the decathlon of a gold medal and did it against the guys, not the girls. 661-84. We are out of shape. I won't try to offend you by calling you fat and obese. We are and I say we because I include myself in it. We are an out of shape nation. Period. Take that how you want it, because I see you in the chat rooms in the YouTube. Somebody's wanted to know what my sources are for the 70%. And I said the Kern County Public Health Department. And actually it's more, it's 78%. I double checked during the break to make sure I wasn't talking out of my arse. Apparently I gave people credit. There's another 5% I was leaving off the board. It's up to 78% of the county is obese or considered overweight.
And not to be that guy, but I grew up on the east side, and yeah,
We love our tortas and beans and burritos, and we cook everything in grease. I mean, we don't just fry our beans, we refry our beans, Chris, in bacon grease. I grew up with that, man. Everything. If you didn't grow up in a household that had a can or a jar of bacon grease on your stove, then you wasn't raised right. And that's why we're all out of shape. Because we eat unhealthy, we don't exercise. Hell, we don't even pedal bikes anymore. We have e-bikes that go for us. We just have to sit our lazy behinds on them. Seriously. But he could have picked a better crew just to join him on stage. I'm just a little bit better of a crew. What else? Do you have the chat over there, Chris?
I don't have it in front of me at the moment.
Yep. Somebody said Kern County Health Department states 78% of the entire county is obese, not just the east side. Okay, it's probably worse for the east side though. I'll break it down by county or by what side of town. Sergio said current high school kids wouldn't pass the presidential fitness test. He's probably right. Not today. But I wouldn't either. So I can't.
And I was like, I know you're wanting to point the finger at the kids. Can you?
That's why I pulled up the test, Chris. I didn't want to be just the old man making fun of the kids. Because I knew that was going to be the first thing. JR, you probably couldn't pass. And you're darn right I couldn't. Just as out of shape as you are. Not you, Chris, the listeners. Not you, the listeners, the other listeners. Never offend the listeners, Chris. We gotta get to a break and get out of here. Christian Romo is going to come up next. We'll talk about Kamala Harris, Dr. Jasmine Baines, and Andre Gonzalez. All that coming up. It's the JR Show. It's Kern Radio. We'll be right back.
I'm Keith Peters in Washington. The White House says President Donald Trump has sent special envoy Steve Witkoff to the Middle East to save lives and end the humanitarian crisis there. Witkoff arrived in Israel on Thursday to address the worsening crisis in Gaza. Witkoff and U.S. Ambassador Mike Huckabee plan to inspect food distribution in Gaza on Friday. Countries worldwide are rushing to finalize trade frameworks with the U.S. as President Trump's deadline for new tariffs approaches.
Now, back to the JR Show.
It's Justin Timberlake Day. Apparently, he came out and said he was diagnosed with Lyme disease. I think I had read.
Oh.
He got bitten by a tick. So he has Lyme disease. That's why I asked Chris to play Justin Timberlake today, because apparently he has Lyme disease. He's battling.
So did Chris Parlier, supervisor.
Really?
Yeah. I think that's what it was. Well, maybe I shouldn't have said
Allegedly.
that. But allegedly.
Maybe. Who knows? I'm not the HIPAA laws. I don't know. That's not me. Welcome back to the show. We're talking politics with our buddy Christian Romo. He is the chair of the Kern County Democratic Party, plus what are you?
Chief of staff.
Chief of staff for Supervisor Leticia Perez. What other title do you hold? I know there's 5 other ones.
Okay, so I'm a delegate to the party. I'm you just call me Your Royal Highness. How about
Your
that?
Royal Highness.
Your Royal
Yes.
Highness.
When he walks in, I stand up. We both have graduated from the school of Michael Turnipseed.
Yes.
Uncle Mike, as we like to call him, and the Kern Leaders Academy. We graduated out of the same year, myself, Christian, and our other crony, Matthew Martin, who is chief of staff for Supervisor Jeff Flores.
Yes.
And he's a hardcore Republican. And so you put all 3 of us together and we go out after class and talk about all kinds of stuff and conquering the world. And here we are today, still doing the same thing.
Trying to solve the world's problems.
Yeah, like Dr. Baines running against Congressman David Valadeo.
One of our world's problems.
One of our world's problems. Does she have a shot?
She does. I actually, she's a doctor, in case you haven't heard.
Yeah, and the big topic is going to be, and they're going to
Medicaid, Medicare, Medi-Cal.
They've been attacking him ever since
Yeah.
the big beautiful bill.
Well, he shouldn't have said he was going to vote no. He did say that.
He said he would vote no for cuts to those that need it.
Which is most of his district. Actually, so we saw the report. It goes back and forth from the number 1 to number 2 most recipients in the nation, and this is also one of it goes back and forth on either it's the number 1 poorest congressional district or for sure in the top 3 poorest congressional district in the nation. JR, in the nation.
Shouldn't we be attacking that?
Well, yeah.
How do we bring those people up out of poverty?
Well, let's think about
How
who
do
would
we get them off
yeah,
of Medicare?
and you know what
I mean?
And that's what the Democratic Party needs to be doing. We need to be focusing on that. Like, I'm a Democrat. I'm a die Democrat. There's reasons why I'm Democrat, and those reasons are, I want to support every person's right to live the way they want to,
Happiness
right?
and freedom.
All of that, all
Right.
of that. But if we're focusing too much on abortion, on all these social issues, right? On what bathroom you use,
Transgenderism,
like
who's racing
the
against you
sports.
in a race, right?
I get that those are important issues,
but they're not.
they are to some people, a very select group of people.
But
But at the end of the day, that's not what is going to keep food on your table, the lights on, the bills paid.
right,
That's what people were worried about
right.
every single day. That's what we need to be focused on as a Democratic Party. So Medicare, Medicaid, Medi-Cal, those are all really important issues. But what people don't realize is what is written in the bill is actually, it's not going to take effect until a year after the election, a year after the midterms. So you're not going to see the repercussions of this bill until 2027, 2028.
Well, yeah, you got to line it up smart, Chris.
Oh, yeah.
You can't make
No,
that-
they're good. They're
But that
the
does not going to
speaker's
stop
good.
the Democrats from using it.
Oh no, we are, and we should, because that's the thing. We need to remind people of the consequences. Sure, you might not feel it right now, but you will in a couple of years if you vote the wrong way. And this is our last shot, really, because I mean, if this guy wins again, Valadeo wins again, I don't see him going anywhere. I mean, that's going to be even tougher to take him out.
He's been
Now-
hard to beat.
He is. We've done it once. We could do it again. And actually, the last
that
time.
guy turned out to be a criminal,
Oh, I'm not going to say his name.
allegedly.
I don't have any pictures, so they're deleted. So the last time that Valadeo was taken out was also a midterm, was also
Yeah.
right after Trump, was
Yeah.
also around healthcare issues. So we're banking on the fact that we could kind of coalesce around this issue and say you should have voted to defend your constituents, which is the number 1 recipients in the country, the poorest people in the country. And so she's a doctor, she knows healthcare, she's won races before. So we're thinking,
Tough races.
tough races. So, we're thinking she could actually take this over the finish line. But, there's also another candidate on the Democratic Party side.
Yeah.
There's Randy Villegas, who's also a doctor, actually. She keeps saying, let's call it a doctor. He is also a doctor.
He's also a doctor.
He's a PhD. He's actually from Bakersfield. We went to high school together,
Okay.
Golden Valley High School. So he lives in Visalia now as a school board member, but also a professor.
And that'll be the top 2 vote getters.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. You have to get the name out there, and that people need to pay attention to it. And if they're not paying attention, and in the primaries in June, I mean, We'll have to see.
Well, send him over here. We'll get him on the air.
Really? Okay.
See what he's all about.
Yeah, you have to have Dr. Baines too.
Of course I will.
Yeah.
And Congressman David Valadeo.
Of course.
They're all welcome.
Yes.
Thank you for stopping by, my friend.
Thank you for having me again.
Yeah.
And we got to get Matt Martin in here.
Yeah. Well, I'm free on Friday if you want to go hang out Friday evening.
Let's do it.
Go hang
Our
out at the
favorite place.
Stockyard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go
They
see
got a new
Cassie.
code. It's why not JR to get in.
Why not JR?
Starting on Monday.
I thought it was
What's that?
JR Ward 2.
Matter of fact, I've got to talk to you about a potential other stuff that we can do together.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I got to get out of here and make room for the Ralph Bailey Show. It's Thursday. Michael Turnipseed will stop by. This is the JR Show. Lily, Dad loves you.
Are you going to get me in trouble again? What are we getting into?